Hello and welcome to this tutorial video on how to make an empty shell expansion in MasterShip. In MasterShip, if we want to make an empty shell expansion, we start with only one side of the hull model. In this case, I have displayed a surface model with only the port sides. Um, and to make a shell expansion, we need the surface model and also a center line, which I already prepared to set up. Making a shell expansion is relatively easy. We have a command called ship se setup. When we use this command, we just go through the process. So we select our hull surfaces. I select my transom. And the rest of the hull parts. And I select the centerline curve. And then we are asked to make an ordinate interval. So the shell expansion consists out of multiple ordinates. In this case, the ordinate interval is set at minus 6,500 until 75,000, with intervals of 1,000 in between. In this case, this was already prepared, so this is exactly the dimensions of this ship, so we can go for that. And you could also adjust, for example, saying, hey, I want intervals at every 500, but in this video we go for 1,000. And then the second question is to select the base point for the insertion. Now, and here we say an x value of 0 and a y value of minus 5,000, 50,000, so that would be about here, which could be a very nice place for the expansion. Now the shell expansion is being generated, so it's completely empty. And what we can say about this is that we do not need per se an MSD. So in the previous videos, we showed you how to import shapes into MasterShip and using the MSD. Therefore, we use the functionalities on the top left of this ribbon. But for making a shell expansion, we can do it with any surface model. So it doesn't have to be per se part of the MSD. At this moment, the 2D center line is generated. After that, the ordinates will be generated in 3D. So that is in fact making slices throughout the model. And after they are made, those 3D ordinates are mapped out into TD, 2D, and that results in the expansion. There we have it. So here on the top left, we see all the 3D ordinates at an interval of 1,000 millimeters. And here at the bottom, we have the 2D display of this model. So this is the shell expansion. If we look from the top, this is how it looks like. It's a very typical shape. And if we look from the side, we see that it's completely flat. There has been one sort of glitch at the bulb, which can be explained because this surface is not continuous. So software probably had some issues there. But we could adjust this manually. So we could, for example, unlock this layer and adjust where needed. That's not needed for now. In the next videos, we are going to show you how you can use this shell expansion and how you can transfer curves from the 3D model into the shell expansion and the other way around. This concludes this video for now. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next videos.